Greetings, Wheeleez fans. In today's Tech Talk session, we're going to be talking about bearings, bushings, the differences between the two, and how to service and maintain them. We get a lot of questions frequently asked about that, so I thought it was about time to do some instruction on it. To begin with, these parts right here are called bushings. And a bushing is a one-piece plastic disc that is in the center of our smaller wheels, 24 centimeter and 30 centimeter wheels. The bushing and wheel just slip over the axle, and there you have it. That's all they really do. Just a surface between the wheels and the axle. Not much maintenance required with these. Only thing being, keep the axle shaft clean and wiped. Keep the dirt and grit off of there, as well as inside the opening on the bushing. Next we have bearings, and a bearing is basically a two-part system with an inner race and an outer race. In between these two parts are the stainless steel balls, and the bearing load goes on to those and it runs easily. These require a little bit of maintenance and a little bit of checking on every now and then. What we have with the stainless steel balls, sometimes dirt and particulate matter can get in there, and that would cause a freezing or a real rough turn. What you want to do is disassemble your wheel by taking the nuts off of the bolts and slipping everything apart, and then removing some of these felt seals and plastic washers. They're just held in place by the tightening of the wheel bolts. Drop those away, and then you can see the exposed ball bearings. If you see any particulate matter in there, you can take a sharp object like this knife and go ahead and pick that out and flush it. If it's dirty and greasy in there, take a solvent and clean it that way. Once that's dry, you can use a lubricant. It's very important that it's a dry lubricant. We use a silicone with a Teflon powder in it. Take your straw, dispensing straw, and it lets you reach inside the slot where the little stainless steel balls are, both on the outboard side and the inboard side. Once that's done, it lubes up nicely. These are new. Frequently we get calls where people get a brand new wheel and they say the bearings are hard to turn. There's a reason for that. When the wheel is new, bearings are inserted and they're purposely set and manufactured tight so that as it ages a little bit, in other words, accumulates a little bit of mileage, it will gradually loosen up and be where it's supposed to be with a nice smooth turn. If it's older and it's hard to turn, the silicone dry lube will usually help with that. For 2019, we've introduced a new, very slick plastic bushing that will take place of the bearings, and this is specifically designed for manufacturers who use our wheels in higher payload carts, and they want a bearing or a bushing that will last a lot longer typically than the ball bearings. These are perfect for recreational use, occasional use. If you're going to industrial use, consider the use of this new slick hard plastic bushing. That's really all we have to say about the two. Just wanted you to know about how to maintain them and how to tell the difference.